We're getting there. All right, this game is so wild. I like this. Goal for today, to progress up through the metals. What does that mean? That means that I need to come in here, get a puller, and set it to only be a yellow flame instead of a blue flame. Yellow fire. Sweet. And then I need to replace this. Yes. We're going to move this one. Sweet. Put this one here. Really, I can get rid of you. X cell. Cool. And Z. Okay, from there, we need these not to be... Why can't I just right-click to sell? I can right-click to sell if I'm placing something else. Okay, next up, we want to combine that yellow with coal. Is that what we want? Hit 3. If we combine, it's this one. Iron plus yellow plus coal. Crap. I need to make more iron, but the good news about making iron, that is how I'm making this yellow flame. I'm already making a bunch of iron. Do I just copy this whole setup? I think I do. I'm thinking for a second. God, okay. That's what we're doing. When do I get access to blueprints? Clone. Gotta be soon. So this whole thing. Some of that is not necessary. 4,840. Where do I even want to put this? I'm going to put it up here, I guess. I don't know. Okay, if we zoom in on this, this is all supposed to be making iron. Some of it is not contributing to that. Which ones are not contributing to that? So this is pulling out blue flames. I only want you to pull out yellow flames, I think. To do that, we need to sell this. We can copy this. Clone it. Perfect. So now we're going to have 2 yellow flame things, which means that I might be able to put the other one back to blue flame. Huh. I don't want this to back up. I think I'm going to put it back to blue flame. Okay. So to do that, we're going to sell this. We're going to copy this. Put that there. Put this belt here, and then elements. Sell these 2 elements. All right, so this area is doing its own thing. This is going to be something completely different, which requires iron, coal, and the yellow flames. We've already set up the yellow flames. We still need to make coal. Coal is actually the thing right here. Machines. Clone this. This. So the output right now, that's the iron. This is going to be the coal. Which one produces faster? They should both produce as quick as each other. And then the last piece is the yellow flame, which yellow flame is not affected by gravity, so that one can just go on top, is the idea. So yellow flame comes out right here. Cool. This one, this one. They stack up, they go into a combiner. This one. Do I think this is magically gonna work? Could. Coal's probably gonna produce more quickly than the iron, so the coal should be on the bottom. Also, it's gonna make a new metal. New metal. Coal is building much more quickly. But silver, and then we're going to make gold. And then I would think that we make platinum. C to dismiss. So the question is, do these yellows produce more quickly than the iron? Because if not, then we'll end up with enough iron. Wait. think we're fine, but I probably need a disassembler so that it keeps producing yellow even if the coal backs up. But that might mean that these yellows produce too fast. Plasma! So the solution to this, if the irons don't produce fast enough, which I'm not sure yet, is we have to let the yellow go for a while. If I want to speed up the whole process, the solution is to have coal at the bottom. This speeds up the production of these just because we're eating through the coal. And I could do the same with this coal, really. So this will produce way more yellow flames. And it produces a bunch of money. But the coal doesn't sell for much. It sells for 6. It looks like, at least so far, the iron's building up, but I just sped up the yellow production. It's just going to take a while. We'll see. So silver is just being sold. Okay, the next thing we want to do, if we go to 3, is combine the silver with the blue flame with the coal. Silver with the blue flame with the coal. So, if I'm producing too many of these yellows, which so far I'm not, then I could switch one of these over to the blue flames. For right now, I'm just going to set one of these up. Okay. Clone this. When do I get to make a blueprint of my coal setup? So this one, but this one is supposed to be blue flame coal. So we sell this, we get polar. This one is gonna be set to blue flame. This game is so good. Blue flame. And then we're definitely gonna end up with the most coal. Followed by silver, followed by blue flames. Plus blue flames float anyways. Alright, so the coal's gonna build up, except it's not built up yet, so I have to chill out with that for a second. So let the coal build up. I want the blue flames. I want combiner here. Blue flames. That should be it. So all I have to do is conveyor belt forward, but first I want to make sure that the coal builds up a bit. Ooh, but we have a lot of silver built up. I don't have the blue flames. We're not going to get the blue flames for a while. So I guess both of these will always just be built up because blue flames are the limiting factor. Which, we could get the blue flames that are currently being used to make entropy and move those over here. Okay, so we're going to make a new metal. Right now, I'm making more silver than I can use. It's very easy to convert some of these over. Right. There goes my gold. Elements. Sell it. You're just going to cause problems. You sell for 180. Kind of cool. Machines. Wall. Wheat. Gold block. Compendium. Hit C to dismiss. Hit 3. So, we've got gold. Does this... Oh, silver. Move a silver block for a whole... Oh, you're going to tarnish? Weird. They're going to have silver tarnish, but not copper. I wonder if copper would also tarnish then. Huh. Alright, I'm going to go to 1. Conveyor down. So that should move forever now. Which should be enough to get it to do whatever it needs to do. So these ones, these are copper, correct? Hey, we've done it. Quicksilver. It didn't say anything about these doing the same. But in real life, it's like iron could rust. But copper really just sitting there oxidizing with air turns to like that greenish color. Iron does at least form a skin. They all do. Aluminum just does it super quickly and it's not even noticeable really. Gold. There's nothing with moving gold. Okay, Quicksilver. I guess it's because it's moving constantly. It's silver. Quicksilver. Got it. Element. Cell. Machines. Okay. Should not need these walls anymore. Correct. So I was thinking about turning one of these into blue flame. Oh, if the yellow's back up, that becomes a problem. It's easy to solve that just by putting the disassemblers. Could just put the disassemblers like down here. But really my plan is to make the blue flame, I think. Or to make more of this into blue flame. So to do that, we X this one, we see this one, do this, take this conveyor, run it over to there. Go to 1. Cool. Do I have to worry about these backing up? I mean, technically, but not really. No, because I have the gold cellar, and the limiting factor is the blue flames. These... Wait, why are these stopped? We knew that eventually coal would become the problem. We knew this. Do I want to fix it? Yeah, I want to fix it. All right, it's easy to fix. So we're going to fix this just by going like this. So now, elements. Sell these elements. Machines. Sell these machines. Goodbye. Shooting star. Kaboom. Goodbye. Alright, so we've got a bunch of silver. We could make a bunch of quicksilver. What do we do with the quicksilver? I see how you could pull off the quicksilver too. Alright, quicksilver. Hey, we've done a thing. Show all recipes. Sell 3,500 coins worth of this element. That's not that hard. Electricity, shooting star. Could do that. I mean, right now we're just selling them off anyways. So, puller, which has priority. Hopefully the conveyor has priority over puller, but I'm not sure. This one, anything. Just give me the silver. So, I could just put these into a loop, or you can just make this stretch long enough that a day passes. Guaranteed. Which is easy enough to do. And then sell. Okay. So, the question is, once these start getting used up, which one is the priority? And I'm hoping it's conveyor. Nope, puller is the priority. Crap. Look at how quick those go to Quicksilver. I mean, it's not a big deal. How much do these sell for? So this did not have to be all the way over here. If they sell for a bunch, then we'll get to the amount that I need pretty quick. It's not like I'm doing anything with the gold right now. They sell for 102, so we only need 35 of those. Not a big deal. All right, I'm going to let that run for a bit. What else are we working on? Hit 3. In the compendium, we've not done this first one. Put any block next to it. I'm guessing I still need to do this rainbow. Oh, if I click... Huh. I feel like this is going to be something like radioactive. Alright, we're going to find out. Entropy? Is this a black hole? That's got to be a black hole, I think. Does it? Entropy, darkness, lightness. Entropy, darkness, lightness. Darkness is my limiting factor. Entropy just requires blue flames, which are easy. And this, which is a pain. But I can move the electricity around. Just trying to remember. Okay, wait. This is where I'm currently making entropy. God, this feels so convoluted. Alright, the good thing is we have paths that can cross each other. And we don't have to be making this right here. Why not? So what is going on? We have electricity, we're making blue flame. Okay, those things. We could combine them upwards instead. I don't have to combine them upwards. This is doing more electricity. Alright, what I want to do, I think I want to sell off a bunch of this junk. But this is what I'm trying to make. Fine. Sell it. We're going to make more. I want to go back to machines. Sell off these machines. I want to go back to elements. Sell off this element. Okay. Back to machines. Sell off this machine. We've got electricity. We've got blue flame. Cool. We can make toggle conveyor, but we could also make cross conveyor. If I get rid of that. So now, does this work the way that I would hope that it works? Probably. So we want combiner. We're going to find out. We want conveyor. And we want this one. But I also want the electricity. Huh. Let's really confuse things by putting two of these next to each other and just hoping that they work. They should work. See how this works. The perfect time to test. So we want to make sure that the blue flame can still cross... Ooh, it cannot. Challenge completed. Silver. Okay, so now I could disconnect this area. Although they do sell for more. We want to keep making gold. Gold sells for a bunch. So I am supposed to be selling all of this junk. Cool. Quicksilver will go away. Okay, do I think the problem here is that I put those too close together? I do. So if that's the problem, I would sell this, sell this, sell this, sell this, sell this. How much of a mess is that about to make? Huge mess. This one. This one. That's what I want. Do I think that worked? Sell. I have no idea. So the good news. Oh, it might be because these are backing up and I want them to be able to back up. Oh, that is it. So they're not like going under or over. They're just saying that you keep going your direction as long as your path is not blocked. But I want electricity to be able to block because I want electricity to back up. So this does not work as a solution. Okay. Machines. I would like to sell these machines. Elements. I would like to sell these elements. Machines. So now we're making the plasma. Okay. There's no reason that I can't make this all the way up to entropy right here. That simplifies my life so much. So let's just do that. Then I don't need a second one of these. Conveyor can go across. Flames are still fine. This is the blue flame. The blue flame wants a combiner right here. That makes plasma. The plasma wants to combine with the electricity. Correct? Maybe correct. We're gonna find out. And then that wants to make the entropy, which wants to go. God, I wish it kept running while we were in this mode. But whatever. So the electricity stops right here. We want the electricity to back up to right here, getting the blue flame. So the electricity is not yet backed up enough, but it will be any second. Sweet. We make the plasma. This moves over here. We make the entropy. The entropy. Why do I have a random combiner? The entropy goes up with the conveyor, comes over to here. I'm supposed to be going and doing dark and light things with this. We need 2 entropy, which is easy. We need dark, we need light. Luckily, all of them float, I think. Dark floats. Good. So, all I need is light over here, which I can do. And this is a long path for entropy, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Actually, the path building, while it's not great, they did also have shift mode to go straight. It's not bad. And the right click to delete. I like the path building in this more than I like Factorio, at least. Which is saying something, because Factorio is a really good game. It just has a terrible user interface, which is weird, since it is like the factory builder game. Okay, I almost liked these. This one goes here. So we're going to have a darkness here, we'll have a blue one here, another blue one here, we need light under that, and then we need a combiner. So, all we're missing is the light. And these things are kind of a pain, but not that bad. The light. The light didn't take up that much space, I don't think, relative to all this other stuff. Okay, it's currently turned off, but look at how simple this looks compared to everything else. Clone it. So that will go make light, and all I have to do is add the cellar to it. It does use magic, but that's okay. So the cellar just needs to be moved up one, this thing. That just makes it so that it doesn't get backed up. That should actually be it, I think. Okay, so we're going to be producing magic right here. Bam. Magic. Which makes light. Which I thought was so complicated a little while ago, and now it's relatively simple. We're going to be doing light plus dark, and then we just have to wait for 2 entropy to make their way over here, which requires blue flames. This will back up, but whenever it backs up, it'll start getting eaten. Magic is the only concern. Why the hell? That's fair. Why the hell? Are there random meteorites or pieces of dirt? No, I think they're meteorites. On my belt. Elements. Cell. Those must be dirt. No, these are dirt. Weird. Machines. Cell. Cannot just cut across my droppers. Okay, we're doing things. Crap. Okay. We're doing all of the things. So 1 entropy. We're waiting on the second. Bam. You're there. 1 more. Wild that this actually somehow works. We have darkness built up. We have time. Time would be one of the limiting factors. Time and blue flames. Antimatter. That is similar to a black hole. If I put anything next to antimatter, it's going to freak out. We're going to end the universe, basically. Pretty sure. Which is what this one is. Antimatter next to flame. What do you do? We're going to find out. Kaboom. Void. Void. Void blocks aren't simply nothing. They are a square-shaped hole in the fabric of the universe. Whatever was in their place before is impossible to remember. Only its absence remains to be noticed. Weightless, unaffected by gravity. Concept of void. Void blocks can replace any other concept block in a recipe. Concept block. Okay, but you still need at least one of the original block. Okay. Void block will have the same effect on the recipe as the block it replaces. You've not... Okay, so I can click this. You still need at least one of the original block. Any other concept block. So you could replace one of the entropy that we need, or one of the time that we need, if I'm understanding correctly. The real question is, does it consume whatever the antimatter? That is not what I want. I want it to pull void. Select. Void. We're waiting to see. It does not consume the antimatter. So the whole thing is you can turn any block into void and it basically becomes a super valuable resource like magic, but it doesn't cost you anything. I mean, it costs, yeah, like nothing. So I don't need this antimatter anymore. All you needed was the one block of it. I was curious about that. I didn't think it was going to consume it. Okay, compendium. Wait, so that's a lot of the things done. Except for 2 time, which now we could use one of these as the time. This one, what do I think that's going to do? Earth plus tree plus time. 2 time. Petrified wood? Oil? Could be oil. Oh, no way. 3 exotic elements completed. We probably completed the next one as well. How about numbskull? What? It doesn't sound very nice. Scatterbrain, goofball, nutcase. Sound more like insults. What kind of book is this? Names to call others. Okay. Nitwit. Clem is helping me find a name for myself. Got it. Sounds like a choice you should make on your own. Wise words. All right, skip. The dialogue actually seems good in this game. Not now. The animations are good. But it's not really what I want in a factory builder. I'm here to play the factory. But 6 different elements with the status electrified in your inventory. What's a vacation? So, okay, skip. 6 different elements with electrified. I don't know if that means... So we have the electricity. It feels like you have to create the electricity next to the elements. Also, I broke this. Why did I break this? Also, not only did we... Oh, I probably broke this when I did the thing. Yeah, I know what happened. Sell. This one. So we broke it when I built my path across. But I should... Machines also have a disassembler in here. Really, I could have one somewhere over here as well. No. No, leave it. This is another where if I wanted to speed up my golden and blue heat production, then the coals should have disassemblers built into them. Now, is that good to do? Probably, but right now, electricity is my limiting factor, which means that we would need this to go here. Surprised electricity is my limiting factor, and it's my limiting factor because, well, for a while the copper was shut off. So that might just be it. But it also could be that I'm not producing electricity quick enough. That's... So I'm producing lots of acid. We're also getting shiny things. Should I be filtering out the shiny things for some purpose? I don't think so. But it feels like that could be a thing at some point, at least. Okay, is the blue flame still building up? I'm not sure. Also, I have to figure out what I'm doing with the antimatter. It seems very expensive. Do I really just want to be recycling it when it's only worth 162 and gold is worth 180 and gold is way easier to produce? So I feel like I should be shutting off production of this. What is void worth? Void's probably worth a bunch, and void is like free. Oh no, it's worth 0. Okay. I was gonna say, void is like free. That would break the game, kind of. Oh no. Combine a stone block, 2 luck. Might produce a dust block instead. Crap. Using a combiner might produce dust. Stone and luck. We know how to make luck. It's the same way as we make meteor, except we drop onto air. This fire doesn't do anything. Sell. Hit tab, sell. Tab, tab. Okay. Stone. So that would stack the 2 luck that I need. Air spawns. Bam. So we've got the 2 luck. All I need is stone under it and a combiner. To make stone, we hit 3. That was so long ago. We need lava and air. Where is my... So this is a lava generator. This is a stone generator. Does it look like it could be improved? Looks fine to me. So, stone generator. We hit 1. Alone. This. Let's put that right there. Do I care about it getting backed up? Probably not. But maybe? This one. So this one said that it might make dust and it might make something else. Do I want to pull off dust and always recycle it? Probably. So that I have room for whatever the other thing is. This one. Dust. Disassembler. Alright, let's see what this does. So, we're going to start making stone. And then, with that stone, we're going to start making who knows what. Oh, rubies. I wonder if we're always making rubies, or if it's random. Oh, crap. That was my light generator. Let's fix that. Elements. I'm going to sell these 2 elements. Machines. I'm going to sell this one. Place a wall here. Wonder if I want twice as much luck, because it would be very easy for me to get more luck. Probably. That's making dust. Dust gets sold. I don't think I needed this extra space at all. We hit Z, move this over. All right. Elements. Sell. Machines. So now we want a conveyor. I want to copy this, put it right there. Do I want multiple of these? And why? I think 2 of them is enough. Probably. I mean, it does just want to land on air. But that's less than ideal. Okay, so we have problems. Sell the element. This only wants to push luck, I think. So we can do pushes and we can do pulls. Do I need to do pushes and pulls? Maybe. Alright, we want to sell these elements. I want... We have an air there. Acid is not luck, luck. Alright. We want that, and then we want a pusher, also set to luck. This one. And then we want to unpause. Okay, what are my thoughts on that? I would like to copy this. How does that help me? I assumed that these were Affected by gravity. Okay, so I want to copy this one. But it's only going to work if what? I'm confused. They just need to convey down. Okay, then that's super simple. Super simple. Rubies. Okay, compendium. What am I doing with rubies? We don't know yet. Generate 2,000 coins from having this element in your inventory. What? Okay, so we want to go to all blocks. No, elements. This one, store, rubies. What do rubies do? Why do I get money for having rubies in my inventory? Doesn't feel like I do. Eventually they'll back off. They'll back up and we'll start selling them. Is the idea. Could that cause a problem with this? Yes. If this is a ruby, so it's blocking this, and this is a dust. No, then the dust will just get sold, which is the same thing that would happen with it over here. I think it's fine. Main question is, are you doing something in my inventory? Because it doesn't feel like you are, but it's hard to tell. So if I look at statistics, resources, coins, currently owned, coins, total earned. Mana, currently owned, total earned. Current star showering charge, 2.0. Star showers triggered. Maybe we get more star shower charge the more times I've triggered it. Sounds like it. Elements discovered, 36 out of 40. Block challenges completed, 22 out of 40. Legendary blocks created. Okay, so wait. 40, and we're at 36 out of 40. Compendium. What is remaining? So we have that colorful one, and then wood, earth, 2 time, which seems like a hassle because time is the one that still kicks my butt out of all of these. 7 different colors. The easiest solution to this, except that it uses time. So the reason for both of these that I haven't done it is because of the time. The answer for that one is quartz. Okay, and we're running right alongside this. Okay. I could start working on challenges, or I can try to figure out this stupid time thing, by which I mean copy and paste until it works. Machines. Or figure out a different solution. But copy and paste until it works. Have we considered that? Figure it's like 50-50 for all of these. Probably. 50-50 that you work. If you don't work, then what? What if none of them work? None of them work. How is that possible? How is that possible? Select. It's only the one that works. T to flip. Put it back down. Hey! 2 work? No. None of them work. None of them work. Okay, what have we learned? We have learned things. We've learned that pullers are priority over conveyors. True. So wait, this is the easiest thing in the world to solve. All I had to do was that. Yep. That was so easy to solve. Goodbye. Bam. We've got time. Okay, is there a more compact way to do this now? So you turn right there. So there's definitely a more compact way. All right. Do I want to figure out that more compact way? Yes, I want to figure this out. We're going to go clone this. Bam. You. Okay. We're going to see where things happen. Okay, so it happened right here. Is that where it would need to be conveyor? Technically, I think it could be conveyor 1 down, but I do want them to disappear. But they shouldn't need to disappear. Let's see. So if I copy this, get rid of this, get rid of this, I can't get rid of it. Get rid of this. Put a polar. You're in the way. All right, put the puller right there. Set to anything. Okay, pusher needs to be this one, so we copy that. These ones should be time. That should be it. And then disassembler. Wait, couldn't I have just done a disassembler right here? And not even done the conveyor. Okay, so we have problems. Clone, not clone. Select. You got eaten. You did transform. You came up here. So I guess the main question is, do I need this conveyor? I don't think I do. I think it's just sell whoever's there. Challenge completed. Luck. Okay. I could increase the chance of getting those rubies with the luck thing too. So the other thing I could do, I could just have 3 of these. So I don't have to be recycling those. Why can't I sell this? Oh, right. You right-click when you're in build mode, you left-click when you're in sell mode to sell. There are 2 ways to sell it. All right, so what I would do, put this here, and then what? Then hit C, copy this. That should work, I think. And really, these will become time just by waiting, but this guarantees it. Stop. So now, if they all back up, we want to disassemble them. So I didn't even need to do this setup, really. Or do they have to sit still? Let me read about time. 3. I don't think so. I think they just need to wait for time. Oh no, they do have to sit still. So it is important. 3 of these perfectly handle 1 of these. So this gets me a massive amount of time. Or at least 3 times as much as I was getting before, and it does it in less space, and it's actually predictable. Okay, so that's good. So we figured it out. Sell. Could have done all blocks. Sell. All right, so from here, what was it that I actually wanted to do? Compendium. We wanted, not this one. We're going to do the colorful one next time. We want earth and wood. Wood is wood plus water. No, earth plus water. Earth and water to make wood. And then earth. Okay. So we want machines. We want earth generator. Earth generator is easy. And then earth plus water is also pretty easy. So earth should always be ready. I'm gonna put this back. Combiner. This. Let's let it run. Probably want to catch whatever this is. What the hell is going on? Oil. Expect it to be oil. Alright, it was 2 time plus wood plus earth makes oil. If we go to the compendium, that's going to be an energy item. Flammable. If this block comes into contact with burning block, it'll be transformed into what? What do you get transformed into? Into another block? Just smoke? Huh. Accelerant. This block will instantly evolve the block that burns it. Oh, so you just make blue flame. So you would have made all my blue flame things way easier, but we already had a solution. It worked out well with my coal. I don't need you to make a blue flame for me. It's going to make smoke and blue flame. Smoke. Bam. It's actually kind of cool, though. Oh, you make yellow and then you make blue. So really, I would want to pull it once it becomes blue, I think. So, select this. Select this. Rotate. And then puller. Blue flame. Why? Because blue flame's worth more. Goodbye, smoke. So this is also making magic for me. Wonder if you can sell the stuff. Probably not. Disassembler. The ether. Can I sell ether? Oh, you can. 6 gold. So, all of these other ethers that are just disappearing, I could be selling them. Not that we need gold. Except that now it costs 100 gold whenever I do something. I forget what it was. Let's make sure this flame works. Flame. Sells for how much? Sells for 62. Yeah, but the yellow's flame sold for 32 and it doesn't take 2 operations. It's worth 2 plus 30 plus 30. I guess it ends up being the same. It's giving magic. Things are happening. Time. Time is being sold for 18. Time does other things as well. We're taking 2 units of time to produce an oil. Time produces very slowly. Compendium. What is left? If I go, get out of here, statistics, we can see that we're at 37 out of 40 with 23 out of 40 challenges. I want everything. I want all of it. Machine blocks unlocked 12. That's all of them. So we need 3 more elements. We need 17 block challenges. And then I don't know how many legendaries there are, but I want them. 5 hours, 8 minutes, factory size. Wait, what did that say? 73%. Go back to statistics. Total progress, demo 73%. I like this demo so much. They tell me how much is remaining. Elements. We're 55 minutes into this video, so we can stop. We can stop now. Okay, tomorrow. The plan is rainbow. 7 different colors. That's not even difficult. We have 4 colors right here. White, brown, blue, orange. Except they're 4 colors that interact. Still, not even difficult. Other colors. I wonder how many colors there are total. Should create a color palette. Aether is a volatile one, so I would rather do sand. Orange. Yeah, but we already have orange. Orange, blue, brown, white. We know that coal is black. Black? We know there's pink. There's green. Black, pink, green. Is that everything? Wait, I could do that right now. We're doing that tomorrow. That is the plan. For now. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.